Hello guys, U-Trance here. I'm back with another Minecraft video, and this one is a little different than the usual ones I have, since this one is going to be about what my life has been in Minecraft itself. So, it starts off with me watching a couple videos of my, well, back then favorite YouTuber. I think it was Paul Suarez Jr. Yeah, I just liked watching his videos, liked how he made survival, how he made houses, how I had to tame like animals and stuff. And yeah, that took me about half a year. And after that, I bought the game. So I had a really crappy computer back then, so it was like lag. Only thing I could do really is single player. So I got his seed, and I built almost exactly the way he did. Got some trees. Then, when it was turning nighttime, got a wall of coal, which I dug into. I made a little house, chests, bed, and mine. That's how I got all my iron. And yeah, after that, I just got bored with the normal house I had, so I decided for an upgrade. So I started walking and walking and walking till I came to a desert village. And this desert village had all kinds of stuff. Now what I tried to do is make a water system to get mobs. I don't know why or what, but what I did was like a giant couple of lanes like this, going that way and that way and that way, and hoping for mobs to fall in and get to me so I can kill them for XP. Now that didn't work so great, so I just killed them in the desert by myself. That's when I was actually learning about XP a little bit more and how it all works. And then we go on to creative. I got bored. I wanted to have some construction I never had. And I went on to creative, and the dam, was actually one of my first creations. Because like the first creation was a house, but yeah. So the first creation was one of the most easiest redstone leading up to pistons, which makes water fall down into a sort of dam. All things who fall in die. So that's what I made. I made it like right in front of my house, and I made it so I could like jump over, and then I broke this block like always. So yeah, it was pretty fun. Like my home was there, so I made like block here, jumped over, and if I wanted to get out, I would just jump out like this. And soon I had an accident. I accidentally very accidentally deleted my world. So I lost everything I had in creative, and I had to make a new creative world, which I've showed you many times before. And I got really bored of that, so I got really bored of Minecraft after that, and I did like nothing for like, I don't know, 3 months. Then I moved on to multiplayer, since I've been watching other channels than Paul all the time, like Skyblock. So the first server I visited was a Dutch creative server, and what I built there was a statue of myself. Then I was like, what the hell am I gonna build here? It's just gonna be deleted in a couple years anyways. So I moved on to Lichcraft. It's my second ever server, which was back in like 2011 or something. I think it was called MC Craftia. I don't know. It was like there was like one emperor on every week. That was like only time emperor came on. So I started the Skyblock. I had to remake it a million times because I was a noob at cobblestone generators. Yeah, it's so easy. I don't know how I could have failed. Whatever. So I started PvPing since had a PvP arena. So what I did is I got stone swords, and I had like a chest full of them, like a chest full of stone swords. And I would take a stone sword, go to PvP. Once I killed a dude and got a stone sword from him, I would put it in a chest, get back to PvP, and do more. And the way I was really bad at PvP, so what I did is I put a couple zombies in like blocks like this, and I started practicing. Jump, crits, and I started practicing bowing. Oh crap! No! In the damn you! Crap! Oh my god! Oh whatever. And I practiced this for quite some time until I was like, okay, I'm gonna practice it in real life now. Real life creative. So I practiced like this. Died many times, but I did notice I got better at it. So by that point, I started playing with one of my friends who quit, and I got his account. Well, anyways, so we made Skyblock, reset, then another Skyblock, and another Skyblock. It was fun. But he only was a builder, and I was a PvPer. Like I didn't enjoy building as much as I did. As I used to, and everybody started to get ranks and so I got my first rank. It was VIP on Skyblock, and it was fun, you know, just plain old fun. And after that, a friend introduced me, Alex12943. A friend introduced me to factions, which I didn't know at all. So the first thing I did was like live with him. Well, he quit because he liked Skyblock more. So, and I was like, damn, I have nothing. So what I started to do is I made bases, and like I had a pattern. I had like always, as you look at my old videos, this was the pattern, always the pattern of the floors. So I had like a head wall back. I didn't really care about heads back then, but I actually started getting stuff. Like I started using normal protection 4 and protection 3 since I had a zombie grinder. I'll just make it out of diamond blocks right now because I don't have anything, but it worked like this. Really easy to make, I think. And yeah, I would just stand there and I would just hit it from here. That's how I would get XP. So yeah, I always made a base there. So I always bought like wards, spawner, and then I made my base there. So yeah, that's how I got my armor. And soon I got my first protection 4 and breaking 3 set, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. So I was like, oh my god, yes. It cost me like 50k back then, and you know, money making on Lichcraft isn't that hard anymore. I just made that jump, and isn't so hard anymore. I just made it twice, and yeah, money making isn't so hard anymore. But back then, for me, it was like, oh my god, I have 10k. So it took me a while, like a long ass while, to get this set, and I was like so scared I would like never go into PvP except when I was like 5v1ing someone because I was scared of losing my armor. But yeah, I really loved PvP, and I started doing kit PvP servers. So back then, hacks wasn't a thing. Well, it was a thing, but not something everybody had. So I started playing on the server called Mindtime. I even bought a rank on there. So like, it was a very nice kit PvP server. You could have normal kit PvP, where you have like leather or you know, a fire spec 1 stone sword, or you have normal OP PvP, where you have pools that drop gap pools, and normal protection 4, and you can get kits which give you protection 4 and breaking 3. So I loved practicing on that, and actually got better and better. So I started I got betrayed like a lot back then. I really didn't trust anyone, so I went solo, and I've been solo for the longest time. Like the closest thing I've been to solo back then was like living next to someone's claim. And that was like my best friend ever. I was like such best friend. I was like, oh my god, I want to live with you. But yeah, anyways. So then, yeah, I guess I just started, yeah, not liking it anymore. I mean, I was getting bored of it. Reset came, MCMMO came. I learned about MCMMO. I thought it was fun. I thought it was cool, and I started using Axe for like the first time in my life. And back then, I got a hero rank, so it was like awesome. Like one of my first videos was in the PvP arena with my friends, so you could really see I didn't want to go in PvP alone. I was like with those two. Like every time I ran in, I had like my heart pumping, and I was like, oh my god, it's an emperor. They're OP as fuck, you shouldn't attack them. Well, I know better these days. Well, so yeah. Then I got emperor rank. It was so cool. I could slash enchant, slash fix all. It was the best, I swear to god. So I was like, everybody was scared of me. But at some point, I don't know, but some guy, Diedrich of War, started using normal armor sets with strength 2 and speed 2 potions and 1 gapple only. And it catched on. Everybody started doing it except me. I was like, okay, it's way more because I can use a set way longer than normally, and it's like way more protection. So I was like the only one, so I got hunted by like everybody. Yeah, that was kind of crap. So got bored of it again. Then HG Factions came out. So I started playing that, and I tried solo on that, which, as you know, solo on hardcore factions, if you're rated, you're practically starting all over again. If you're rated when you have friends, you're not starting all over again. You have friends, you have stuff. So yeah, that didn't work out, so I went back to factions, but it was like boring, because like back then, it was already like 3 years I've been living like that, so like all my used to have friends quit or became a chat mod, and most people know when you become a chat mod, you don't talk anymore ever to anyone, except for Sharpenel, but he got demoted because he wanted to quit as well. Yeah, so yeah. Then I guess duels came out first. Yeah, I started PvP hogging, and what that is only practicing PvP, not getting armor and like doing it all over again and stuff. No, I only started PvP, so I got really good. I was like one of the best. I could even match up to Diedrich of War, and he quit soon after anyways, but there was a new Diedrich, DBZ called, so he was on survival. Oh yeah, I remember. So before duels, I actually started playing survival because I had infinite armor sets, infinite everything, because I could slash I everything I wanted. So it was basically practice of PvP, but actually when you die, you lose everything. So it was pretty fun. I had friends on there. And DBZ was the only one I couldn't beat, so that's when I started hogging. And by the time I actually got as good as him, I was already friends with him, you know. He was a really kind person, but he left too. So yeah, I felt like kind of alone on it. I mean, duels are not a place to actually talk to people that much, if you think about it. So yeah, I started playing hardcore factions, and I thought maybe some of my factions friends wanted to play that, so I tried, but no one wanted to come because they all thought it was too hard, too much work. So I got invited to Diamond Chunks faction, and I got invited to Inferno, and I decided to join Inferno because my friend Iron Patriot was in there, and he's like an old friend from like back in the days when I found out my first Protection 4 set. Anyways, so yeah, I started joining that. He left, and got back like a year, like a couple months later. But I didn't leave, so we and the guy who actually invited me were enemies. He probably long forgot about me. We were actually doing good. There were 3 factions. There's Nemesis, Extenuation, and then the Diamond Chunks. So Nemesis we destroyed many times, but the problem is with Nemesis, they always come back. You can't handle it. So then you have Diamond Chunks, they became our allies. And then you have Extenuation and a new, rather new but still inactive-ish faction, Retaliation. So Extenuation, we could never find their F-homes or bases. I don't know how to do that. But yeah, they could always find ours, and the problem is they kept saying, this is factions, this is hardcore factions. Don't worry about 1v1ing, because 1v1ing you may win of people with 1v1s. But this is all about group fights, and we started to realize that, but it was already too late. They owned us at almost every fight of PvP. We didn't have enough members, and we started to die down, and we're still at the dying down stage. There's few people active, as there is White Cakeman. Cadell got banned, so he's inactive right now. And Glacial Echo, me not so active anymore. And yeah, I guess that was kind of it. So now I'm just at the stage where I play a lot of mini games, and I'm just bored overall. Like I want to find something new, discover something new that I can be as addicted to as the old days, the old golden days. It's just, I would be addicted to survival, but they changed the arena. So the arena was like, you could jump out anytime you wanted, and you could run, you could chase people, you could run the spawn. It was pretty fun. And you could like jump into lava. It was so awesome. You could like swim under the arena, but they changed it so you can't get out anymore, and you can't swim in lava. It's just a plain old circle where you fight. Nothing special. You can't even use instant damage potions anymore, or invisibility, or poison. I don't know about poison. So it was boring as hell. Yeah, I can't join that anymore. Skyblock has become too OP. I mean, you get too much. The problem is with Lichcraft, there's too many Emperor ranks now. There's just too many OP people. Because the famous saying, if everybody is OP, no one is. If everybody is special, no one is. My Emperor rank was special one day, but it sure as hell isn't anymore. It's all about skill now. Except for normal factions. Since for pigmen farms I quit. So you need to have a lot of time on your hands on that. Well, I think that's kind of it. I mean, if you have any good suggestions that I could get back on, meet like my old friends, or meet new friends even better, and yeah, it would be great. Not just a pay to win server or something good. I just want to have that old feel again, the old I'm alive, I have something to do feeling. Yeah, I guess this was it. Yes, and yeah, my Minecraft life so far. By the way, if you were wondering what this was for, I was gonna say this was my first kind of vault, 1 layered, 1 chest, but I guess I didn't. I just forgot, I guess. Yeah, I got raided soon after because it was 1 layer, nothing around it. I was so like, oh my god, how? But whatever. So I guess I see you guys in the next episode of whatever I'm gonna do. Goodbye.